Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Hollow."
Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Welcome to my live stream. This is part 3 of my washer destruction in progress."
Ignatius Mary said, "Hi."
Brooklyn Laundry 25 said,
"Hello."
Jackson Caleb said, "Hello desk."
Brooklyn Laundry 25
said,
"Hello
"Hello
Jackson."
Jackson."
Robot
Robot
Guest
Guest
YT
YT
said,
said,
"Hello
"Hello
desk."
desk."
Brooklyn Laundry
25
said,
"Hello
"Hello
this comet." Jackson Caleb said,
"Hey,
"Hey, there's this comet."
Robot Guest YT
said,
"Hello
"Hello
desk
desk
comet."
comet."
Robot Guest YT
YT
said,
said,
"Hey
"Hey
Mikey
Mikey
Jackson."
Brooklyn Laundry 25
said,
said,
"Louisville."
"Louisville."
Jackson Caleb
said,
"Louisville."
Robot Guest YT
said,
said,
"It's me."
me.
Brooklyn Laundry 25 said,
said,
"I'll
"I'll
save
save
this comet."
comet."
Robot Guest YT
YT
said,
said,
"Lol,
"Lol,
put that name on your game."
5555L.
Robot Guest YT said,
said,
"Brooklyn Laundry 25
said,
ha ha."
"Haha." Robot guessed YT. Said, "Oh, you mean? Ha 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 ha. Ya ha ha. Ya ha ha. Ha ha ha."
Brooklyn Laundry 25 said,
"Frick, oh no."
Dywayne said,
"I'm in Roblox Studio trying to make an animation."
Brooklyn Laundry 25 said,
"All right."
Brooklyn Laundry 25 said,
"I'm
I'm in my
game."
game.
Robot guessed YT.
Said,
"Yahi ha ha ha."
Dywayne said,
"Nice." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Systemic 2X. Dywayne said, "But I don't know how to make one." Robot guessed YT said, "That noise makes my nose to come out the bugger's throat." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "LOL, it's funny." Dywayne said, "What is the game about? Thinking face." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Washer destruction." Dywayneage. Said. Am kinda a noob in the studio. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Mine is intermediate. Dywayneage. Said. Oh, okay. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Oh no. Dywayneage. Said. Where can I find developers to hire? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. It's the wascomat. Robot guest YT. Said. I need the dryers and ipso. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. You can collab with your friends. Dywayneage. Said. I don't have one. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Sad face. Dywayneage. Said. Pensive face, pensive face. Dywayneage said, can help me PLS make me a walking animation. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, there are some scripts. Dywayneage said, I don't know how to script pensive face. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, same a little. Dywayneage said, face purple crying. Dywayneage said, okay, let me try. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, K. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Where's Zorro?" Jackson Caleb said, "What are you going to record in episode 24? Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "I don't know, it's a mystery." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Who's chicken jockey?" Jackson Caleb said, "Me LOL." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "And I don't know who called you that." WizKid02 parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, "Oh, for God's sakes, I still hate you, gay Jackie." Sponge said, "Idiot." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Now I'm modifying these was so." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Wascos." Freezeman said, "I hate this." Jackson Caleb said, "Oops, sorry." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "And which one?" Freezeman said, "Why are you here?" Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "He's just watching." Parth Instance said, Wascomat, 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 Wascomat. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, LOL. Freezeman said, fuck Jackie and David, those stupid washer stealer bitches. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, I don't know about me. Lucas Stuff said, Jackson Caleb said, if you say that, I'll put you to timeout. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, yeah, Lucas. Freezeman said, okay then I'll expose you even more, you gay idiot, go fuck David Moore. Jackson Caleb said, ugh, sorry. Robot Guest YT said, hey Brooklyn, I'm here. Jackson Caleb said, I fuck David too. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, hello Zorro, this is Comet. Parth Instance said, those wascos look diseased, why you program them? Jackson Caleb said, David is a fucking asshole. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, streaming to expand this game. Robot Guest YT said, I'm testing for the new sound of dehing of the coin slide in the wasco. Lucas Stuff said, Stavim SA, ZE Toto Nevis Prelazit LMAO. Parth Instance said, Niga Coin. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, shut up Jackie, you can't handle jokes. Lucas Stuff said, what? Freezeman said, okay DASC, you stole my shit too. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, okay Zorro. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, which one I stole? Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, the shredder is free model. Lucas Stuff said, LOL. Lucas Stuff said, it can't translate. Freezeman said, no. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, LOL, it don't know what is this language. Freezeman said, the ones in your R2K17 washroom. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, well, there's industrial. Parth Instance said, Lucas Stuff said, Spolok nost elektrolux je svetovim lidrom v oblasti domisika profesionalnik spotribika verokni pradeva vyake ko 40 milionov produktov v 150 krzyzynich. Spolok nost bol is alazina v roku 1919. Freezeman said, man, shut the fuck up, you know that, and everything else now speak up. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, LOL. Jackson Caleb said. But WizKid, I promise won't do it again. So I'm so sorry. Lucas stuff, said. Spolok nost elektrolux je svetovim lidrom v oblasti domisika professionalnik spotribika verokni pradeva vyake ko 40 milionov produktov v 150 kruzhinich. Spolok nost bola zalazina v roku 1919. Lucas stuff, said. Ha 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 stupid AI. Lucas stuff, said. 1504000 1919. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Jackson Caleb. Just stop. With the god. Damn. Guilt tripping. Parth instance. Said. Jackson stinks like my toilet sewage water. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. It's not AI. It's speech chat. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Who asked? Parth instance. Said. TDS requires AI you dumbo. Freezeman. Said. DASC. Jackson Caleb. Said. Okay WizKid. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Yeah. Freezeman. Said. I may expose you if you don't admit you stole shit. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. I don't know what to explain this chaos. Parth instance. Said. Niga coin. Jackson Caleb. Said. Freeze man. I now admit I stole your models and my others' mates' models. Freezeman. Said. What about Dask bro? Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. I focused more on my game. Freezeman. Said. Man, you make the hinges unbalanced. Parth instance. Said. Ass work. See Mexico. Said. WZP. Jackson Caleb. Said. In about 1 month I'll become a teenager. So I wish you can forgive me. Because I'm so sorry for stealing your models, Free Zeman. See Mexico. Said. New to channel. See Mexico. Said. What UPS? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Sup. See Mexico. Said. Bro, what is this thing? Voice LOL. Part instance. Said. Jackson, you simply need your parents to disown you. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. It's the speech chat. See Mexico. Said. Oh LOL. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Then who will adopt Jackson? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Me? LOL. Part instance. Said. Well, Dask, you seem like a good father for him. See Mexico. Said. What is the game are you making? Part instance. Said. Trash Reskin Family. Free Zeman. Said. Yes, you will support him stealing washers, you dumbass. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Okay. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Wait, what about Taiwan? Jackson Caleb. Said. I'm not gonna steal washers even if I support him. See Mexico. Said. My game just hiked 657 visits, not bad. See Mexico. Said. Wait, no. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Oh wow. See Mexico. Said. Wait, WTF. See Mexico. Said. Is it gonna say it? See Mexico. Said. Don't say it, NMAH. See Mexico. Said. NVM. Robot guest YT. Said. Is about speak. Part instance. Said. Butyrel is such a retard. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL. See Mexico. Said. LOL. See Mexico. Said. LOL. Washerboy 12. Said. Hi. Washerboy 12. Said. Bro, what's this voice? See Mexico. Said. Robot guest YT. Said. Billy? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Hello Washerboy 12. See Mexico. Said. This is gonna be annoying. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. It's the speech chat. Washerboy 12. Said. Yeah. Part instance. Said. No, it's perfect. See Mexico. Said. Gonna be annoying LMEO. See Mexico. Said. LOL. Robot guessed YT. Said. Billy, I'm streaming too. See Mexico. Said. Lol. Parth instance. Said. Tyrell is a chimp humanoid escaped from laboratory. See Mexico. Said. Lol. See Mexico. Said. DDD. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL. See Mexico. Said. WTF. See Mexico. Said. That really annoying. See Mexico. Said. LOL. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL Washerboy 12. Said. Pippy pippy boy pippy pippy pipa pippy 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 I pippy 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 boy pipa pipo. Robot guessed YT. Said. 0 UOI Cootie. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Ipso ipс japes spasis. Jackson Caleb. Said. Free Zeman. Listen, I admit I stole your models left and right. It's because I am very impressed with your projects. See Mexico. Said. QWERTYYSDDFG 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 QWERTYYSD. Washerboy 12. Said. Vintage washer sar vintage washer sar the best vintage washer sar vintage washer sar the best the best. See Mexico. Said. See Mexico. Said. Lol WTH. Washerboy 12. Said. LMFAO. See Mexico. Said. What the banan. Washerboy 12. Said. I might film into it soon. See Mexico. Said. OMG. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Okay Billy. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I hope it won't fell off. Robot guessed YT. Said. Banana nana ona ao Lone Dibber. Said. See Mexico. Said. Washerboy 12. Said. I will test it with small load first to see how the belt does. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Okay. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I hope it won't squeak like my W184. Parth instance. Said. Parth instance. Said. Parth instance. Said. Washerboy 12. Said. See Mexico. Said. LOL. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Ipso ipsipsigiosis iososis sposis psoisos psoisos psoisis psisigius psoisis psisis sposis psisius psisiisis psoisos psois spices. Jackson Caleb. Said. Fridgaman, I admit I stole my friend's assets. I'm very sorry for doing this. Robot guest YT. Said. Oh yup. 11111111111111111 banana I am a brain rit. See Mexico. Said. 11111111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 111111111111911 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 1111111 11111 Omicron chi iota rho epsilon pi omicron upsilon sigma tau eta 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 mu epsilon epsilon pi iota alpha sigma epsilon pi upsilon rho omicron mu pi alpha. Jackson Caleb. Said. OK Friedgaman XD. See Mexico. Said. LOL. Frieseman. Said. Y'all except Friedgaman are idiots. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Let's destroy Teslas. Washerboy 12. Said. Gamma alpha mu omega tau eta pi omicron upsilon tau alpha nu alpha mu omicron upsilon. Parth instance. Said. What? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. It doesn't speak Greek. Washerboy 12. Said. Bruh. Jackson Caleb. Said. Hey Frieseman. I wonder how am I gonna get my friends back. I already said I'm so sorry for stealing your models left and right. Robot guest YT. Said. Warning, a virus has being detected to your PC. To do this, visit menospeakchineseenglish.com for a free cleanup. This can cause your PC to run slow. Call us for help or visit washioeuro.com. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I'm still your friend Jackson. Washerboy 12. Said. Fart 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 guard fart 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 fart. Parth instance. Said. Frieseman ain't helping you bro. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Billis Jdox Jasix Jasix. Parth instance. Said. Washi hours finish. Jackson Caleb. Said. He is LOL Fridgaman. Washerboy 12. Said. Brooklyn ate a huge Taco Bell for dinner and now both him and the toilet are suffering. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Billy ate a wasco mat and he's having a stomachache. Parth instance. Said. This is WMD from Team U. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL Parth. Parth instance. Said. No really. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Also a fan-made game. Jackson Caleb. Said. You hate David? Visit fuckyooudavid.com.au. Parth instance. Said. Philip ain't gonna hit you dask. Freezeman. Said. Bro shut yo fucking mouth dask. Robot guest YT. Said. Thank you for calling Metro PCS. We are informing you that your laptop has reached the limit of the system data. Please call 611 for customer care. Or dial him from Mixu. Freezeman. Said. You stealer. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Guys, visit destroyteslas.com to destroy Teslas. Washerboy 12. Said. Guys, I am not feeling well. Help me. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL. Robot guest YT. Said. I ate diarrhea. Freezeman. Said. Guys, free beast mode washer. Freezeman. Said. I will send the link. Freezeman. Said. Nah, fuck you, I'm kidding. Washerboy 12. Said. Free Siemens. Washerboy 12. Said. Free Siemens OMG. Parth instance. Said. Guys, cheeky Jackie is gow. Parth instance. Said. Gay asterisk. Parth instance. Said. Whoopsies, my mistake spelling. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Whirlpool best. Tesla sucks. Parth instance. Said. High doses of necrophilia. Robot guest YT. Said. Lul. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Billy plus laundromat equals Billy laundromat. Washerboy 12. Said. 666 666666666666666. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said 92829198292982929983839299838392998383929983839983839983839983839983839983839983838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838399838 something else than 6. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, LOL. Washerboy 12 said, Firebeat, though I could remix this. Jackson Caleb said, Hey Freezeman, can you help me get my friends back? I learned my lesson now. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, I can do it. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, 77777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, 7777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777. Washerboy 12 said, 6 but replace I with E. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, LOL funny. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, minus 7s. Freezeman said, shut. Freezeman said, yo. Washerboy 12 said, 69696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696969696 Frieseman. Said. Mouth. Parth instance. Said. Shit 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 shit. Jackson Caleb. Said. Euro percent euro, comma dot underscore backslash euro equals plus percent backslash percent pound. Frieseman. Said. Frieseman. Said. Frieseman. Said. Frieseman. Said. Washerboy 12. Said. This thing is slow in the brain. Frieseman. Said. Frieseman. Said. Frieseman. Said. Jackson Caleb. Said. LOL. Parth instance. Said. Cheeky Jackie gay sex with David. Parth instance. Said. Face red droopy eyes, 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 face red droopy eyes. Jackson Caleb said, "Not any more part the instance. David and I done face red droopy eyes." Freezeman said, "Face blue wide eyes, face 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 blue wide eyes." Part instance said, "Jackson, I still know you like fucking David in a closet." Jackson Caleb said, "More like you in a big cog in a washing machine." Part instance said, "TF that's supposed to mean." Part instance said, "Nigga team." Jackson Caleb said, "Thazine Krupp." Part instance said, 10/10ths writing. Jackson Caleb said, "True LOL." Part instance said, "These Syncrup ain't non-binary." Freezeman said, "Man, are you glazing these Syncrup now? Fuck no." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Freezeman, how's Philip?" Part instance said, "He died from this game." Part instance said, "Gaku level cancer." Washerboy 12 said, "My ass is on fire because of the spicy Taco Bell." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "He can't died." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Oh no." Part instance said, "Bro." Part instance said, "You fucking suck at grammar." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, Part instance said, "Retard." WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, "Shut up DASC and just admit your crimes." Jackson Caleb said, "Dask make part instance right now. Washerboy 12 said, "Hello guys, my name is SpeedChat and I am an idiot who sucks ass." Part instance said, "What the fuck do you mean by that, Jackson?" Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "LOL." Jackson Caleb said, "A moderator right now." Washerboy 12 said, "I demand Mercedes S600. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "He's moderator, yeah." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Jackson can delete chat." WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, "IDC." Part instance said, "Jackson then is shit at moderating." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "So what can I do to my channel?" Jackson Caleb said, "WizKid is now on my side." Part instance said, "Ass apologies." Freezeman said, "Can you make me mod?" WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, "No, I'm not Jackson." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Only good ones." WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Gay monkey, 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 gay monkey. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Gay monkey, gay monkey, gay monkey, gay monkey. Part instance. Said. No, WizKid never was, you imbecile cretin of a waster space. Your crimes are now beyond apologize after shit Rick told. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Guys, let's explode Wiz. Jackson Caleb. Said. I mean, I'm your side, WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Jackson Caleb. Said. No. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Or NVM. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. His videos are funny as hell. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Like Tyrell loves Lamborghini. Part instance. Said. Tyrell isn't funny. Part instance. Said. Tyrell is ass and no one loves him. Washerboy 12. Said. PUTA da 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 PUTA PUTA da 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 Putain J. Mays Sir Pantolin. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. No, I mean Wiz's videos. Jackson Caleb. Said. Tyrell is a crybaby. Jackson Caleb. Said. Baby 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 baby. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Billy 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 S S S S S S S S S S S M S S S M S S S S S S S S S S S S S S S S S S S S S. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Gay 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 gay. Washerboy 12. Said. SAS Gamaolis Maunopina Monos Assisi Cordo Kime Pefo. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Jackson, I was bullying you too, idiot. Jackson Caleb. Said. Bit, I like the way you bully me, lol. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Like funny video, lol. Jackson Caleb. Said. But asterisk. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Funny bully is funny, but not funny at the same time. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. At part the instance, can you believe he actually likes being bullied? Part instance. Said. Yes, but I don't know why faggot Jackson finds it funny, for fuck's sake. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Gay monkey, 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 gay monkey. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. No gay monkeys. Jackson Caleb. Said. All I know is a fucking asshole stealer who I know. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, which washies Jackson stole? I don't know. Jackson Caleb said, more gay monkey please. Parth Instance said, Dask he done a lot. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, for me, little to 3/8. Parth Instance said, bro then you are beginner of his backstory. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, bro is an Australian dingo Black Widow sucker. Parth Instance said, face red droopy eyes, 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 face red droopy eyes. Parth Instance said, face orange biting nails, face fuchsia poop shape, face orange biting nails, 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 face orange biting nails. Jackson Caleb said, face red droopy eyes, 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 face red droopy eyes. Parth Instance said, ding dong suck David's cock Jackson. Jackson Caleb said, can I say something WizKid? WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, no. Jackson Caleb said, Extremiguy in a future will be my BFF. Jackson Caleb said, LOL. Jackson Caleb said, XD. Parth Instance said, no he ain't, he is smarter than you. Ignatius Mary said, I'm back. Jackson Caleb said, he is LOL. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, hello my friend. Ignatius Mary said, hi. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said, eeeeeeeee. Jackson Caleb said, DASC, make WizKid a moderator or eat a Speed Queen washer. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, yes please. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, me want mod for long time. Ignatius Mary. Said, I need a Speed Queen Horizon. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, only if you say I love laundromat. The extreme guy. Said, well. Parth instance. Said, but his dick wants to come too much for stealing. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, also sorry, my autocorrect changed Riga to the N-word, I do not condone N-word. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, sup extreme. Jackson Caleb. Said, extreme guy, it's you. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, I'll add you extreme as moderator. Jackson Caleb. Said, do it. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, make me a mod or I will make another comic that exposes your Australian 12-year-old autism retard of a Jackson Caleb. Parth instance. Said, boo. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, added. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, RLY. Parth instance. Said, this ain't peak. Jackson Caleb. Said, I did it WizKid. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, YOLO. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, I ain't a mod liar. Jackson Caleb. Said, also sorry for stealing. Parth instance. Said, Jackson you never sorry. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, I'll accept Jackson. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, bro I am not a mod still as yet. Jackson Caleb. Said, this is Desk Live. Parth instance. Said, keep bouncing on his dick desk, he may notice your support. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, make me a mod or I will not accept your apology. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, what you gonna do when you're a mod? Jackson Caleb. Said, I did on my channel. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, why you suspicious B40? WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, I will just hell. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, help. Jackson Caleb. Said, all I'm saying it's not my live. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said, no joke, I will help. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, how? Jackson Caleb. said. Trust him, Dask. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Deleting bad words is a helpful mod. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Fine. Jackson Caleb said. Do it. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. Yeah. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. I'll do standard. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. Not. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. Not fine. Jackson Caleb said. Will you accept my apology? Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Not what? WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. Please upgrade me. I swear on my life, I will actually be a high-quality mod. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. Don't be suspicious, it was a joke. Jackson Caleb said. I didn't do standard but managing moderator. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. You. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Funny motor guys. Jackson Caleb said. I am AVAFK. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Okay Jackson. Parth instance said. Cancerous motor sound. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Where's Zorro? WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. I want to be a mod and I will accept Jackson's apology if you upgrade my mod. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Only my laundromat fans can be managing mod. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. I am serious. The extreme guy said. Going on you with the pick and roll young lawflame he in sicko mode. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Guys, guess this motor. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. I like your laundromat actually, it's Parth instance said. Rid of that shitty motor, no one likes it. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. It is peak gaming. Jackson Caleb said. True WizKid. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. There now. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. Thanks. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Well, I have a Queen Bee laundromat in Queens. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. R46, R211, PLS don't kill me. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. NP. Parth instance said. What the fuck is that R code? The extreme guy said. Queen's flip. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Where's Zorro? Parth instance said. Bro, why you need Zorro? Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. He's streaming too. Parth instance said. Zero creativity. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. Thanks. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. said. How do I unmute people? I did it by accident to Jackson. Ignatius Mary. Said. Your laundromat has the nostalgia feeling. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. How's a shop? Ignatius Mary. Said. TBH, I'm very sad. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. UMM. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. You meant unhide. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Yeah. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Yes, I did. I want to improve my mod skill.s. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I think you didn't do it. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. I accidentally did. I can no longer see Jackie's messages. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Well, Jackson isn't hidden on my screen. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Go to Chikai Jackie's profile. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Then click on hide. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. I'm here. Parth instance. Said. Nigga Kane Gamer 16450. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Sup Maddox. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I'm currently making this game. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Guess this machine. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. Wascomat W124. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. NW74. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Well, I subbed to Maddox. 0.83619. Said. Hey Dask. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Sup Nate. WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Said. Jackson. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Here Nate. Ignatius Mary. Said. At Parth instance no N words. 0.83619. Said. Is the audio delayed? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Yeah. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Take that part. Point 83619. Said. I'm using the crap box. Fun Dragon. Said. Hi. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Sup visitor. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. Let me guess Samsung. Robot guessed YT. Said. I'm here but I was in Roblox Studio. 0.83619. Said. No. Dart. Said. Hey. 0.83619. Said. It's my GE. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Oh okay Zorro. 0.83619. Said. Ultra fresh. Freezeman. Said. Bro. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. Personally, GE isn't that bad comparing to Samsung. Point 83619. Said. Why does it say 1-83619? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. But Samsung is twice as worse. Beckelad 1200. Said. Hello. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I hate modern Samsungs. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Hello Becco. Beckelad 1200. Said. I'm Ignatius Mary on my washing machine channel. For some reason on my main it says I was timed out. Uneasy face. Beckelad 1200. Said. Sorry if I did something wrong. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. It was timed out by Wiz for unknown reason. Freezeman. Said. AA. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I'm assuming bullying. Beckelad 1200. Said. I didn't do anything wrong. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Then tell Wiz. Beckelad 1200. Said. I didn't bully anyone on here. Beckelad 1200. Said. Wiz, why did you time me out? Point 83619. Said. Desk. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I need to fix something. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Point 83619. Said. I used a 6th gen wasco. Point 83619. Said. W620. Beckelad 1200. Said. It still says I'm timed out on my main. This makes me even more sad because I was harassed before in the washing machine community. Fun Dragon. Said. Game name. Point 83619. Said. Washer Destruction. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. So I removed Wiz's rank. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. Can you please remove my timeout? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. NVM. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I removed it. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. Why was I timed out? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Was timeout you? Freezeman. Said. Goodbye get expose. Beckelad 1200. Said. I'm still timed out from my main too. Is there a way to remove it? Robot guest YT. Said. For the people who are in Dask stream, well I'm streaming too until my laptop dies. I will need my goal to reach 70 subscribers, and that's my goal to reach. Me will stream every day if I can. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Okay. Robot Guest YT said. People who are new to Dask Stream, can you guys subscribe to my YT channel, and I appreciate it for that. Washerboy 12 said. Y'all really do not know how to mod properly. Skull. Washerboy 12 said. I read the whole chat. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. I'm a good mod. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Was isn't. Fun Dragon said. Why? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. I'm not gonna trust WizKid on my channel with moderator privileges, because he is just gonna abuse that ability and time out random people for no reason. Washerboy 12 said. Well, I mean, you do give our moderator for free. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. YouTube should make it to where moderators are immune to being timed out. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Was made me do it. Washerboy 12 said. That's no excuse. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. YouTuber should add code for timing out. Beckelad 1200 said. I'm still timed out on my main. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. You saw something. Washerboy 12 said. Treating your viewers like shit because of other people, that's unacceptable. Beckelad 1200 said. I agree, Billy. Beckelad 1200 said. I can't even comment on chat on my main. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Wiz is a bully. Beckelad 1200 said. I hope I'm not hidden. Washerboy 12 said. Stop being like this and learn what modding is about. Washerboy 12 said. Unacceptable. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Yeah, Wiz. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Guys, guess this machine. 0.83619 said. Who the hell is Wiz? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. You and I are tied in subscribers. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. LOL. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. We're both 1K. Beckelad 1200 said. Was timed me out on my main, now I can't even comment on chat anymore. Beckelad 1200 said. I don't like what Wiz did, that was not acceptable. 0.83619 said. That's a W184. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. I hate Wiz doing that. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. What's your main? Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Everyone, spam I hate Wiz. Beckelad 1200 said. My main is Ignatius Mary. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. Hold up. Beckelad 1200 said. It stays I'm timed out on that account. .83619. Said, I hate Wiz. Washerboy12. Said, see what's the problem, you never are a bit serious, spamming this bullcrap won't help anything. .83619. Said, but who is Wiz? Washerboy12. Said, it's your fault you didn't take care of all this. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, guys, I'm adding the destruction physics. Washerboy12. Said, I'm kinda pissed off now. Washerboy12. Said, goodbye. Beckelad 1200. Said, I won't forgive Wiz again. He made me feel worse after the whole washing machine community drama and after someone on Snap blocked me for no reason. Oswell, sad face. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, after this, wanna play my IPSO mat. Beckelad 1200. Said, I might leave Oswell, I'm extremely sad. Washerboy 12. Said, no, I don't have no goddamn PC. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, after you got home, wanna play Ipsomat. .83619. Said, Brooklyn Laundry 25, who is Wiz? Jackson Caleb. Said, I know who is him. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, Wiz is a YouTuber but also a drama starter. Jackson Caleb. Said, I played with him. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said, Brooklyn, please remove Beckolad's timeout. .83619. Said, oh okay. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, okay. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said, his main account. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, there y'all. .83619. Said, Maddox. Freezeman. Said, bro. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said, fixed it. Ignatius Mary. Said, I'm already set after what happened again. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said, yes Nate. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, yeah, you're back. Jackson Caleb. Said, let's just move on from WizKid02, parodies, gameplay, funny vids, etc. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, yeah. .83619. Said, do you still play Roblox? If you do, can I friend you? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said, he cannot be trusted anymore. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said, guys, what can I use for episode 24? Ignatius Mary. Said, it was on KSG Washing United channel that I got constantly timed out by Washing Central, and the same happened on Sockville's stream by Naughties_LCD and Look Scare Washes harassing me. Oswell. Ignatius Mary. Said, another. Ignatius Mary. Said, another thing is that I stopped using TikTok and Instagram. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said, Most of it was my fault. They've been doing it to me too because they say I'm a party pooper. Ignatius Mary said, I won't be returning to those platforms again. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, I hate new system on August 13, 2025. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said, which I have been. Ignatius Mary said, I only use YouTube, Snapchat, and sometimes Discord on my crappy else. Point 83619 said, I only use YouTube and TikTok. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, I use Discord, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Point 83619 said, and I wanna try to get Discord but it's 17 and up. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said, actually, Discord is 13 and up. Ignatius Mary said, the only reason I used TikTok and Instagram was to try and deal with the washing machine community drama, but people like Washing Central annoyed me and made posts about me on TikTok and YouTube. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, Billy doesn't allow 13. Point 83619 said, on App Store not anymore. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said, that's actually on their TOS, it's 13 and up. Point 83619 said, what is TOS? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said, terms of service. Point 83619 said, how do I get TOS then? Point 83619 said, or is that not even a real thing? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said, the terms of service is a policy for the platform. Once you agree to the terms of service, you can use the platform. Ignatius Mary said, nothing is fun anymore. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said, normally, once you create an account, you automatically agree to the terms of service. The Extreme Guy said, Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said, Mary, please do not start this again. This is exactly the reason why I blocked you on Discord, is because you will not stop saying all of that to me. Jackson Caleb said. Hey there, extreme guy. Jackson Caleb said. I'm so sorry for what I done. Point83619 said. If I try to download anything 17 and up, I think it tries to confirm you if you are 17. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Ignatius Mary said. Okay, I won't. I'm just unhappy about stuff. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Knock knock. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. Okay, then that's wrong. Discord is 13 years or older. Point83619 said. Who's there? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. Not 17. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Wask. Point83619 said. Wask who? Brooklyn Laundry 25 said. Wascomat W74 said, why am I not in your channel? Maddox's Laundromat Adventures said. I did not get that. Point83619 said. Maddox, I will post a screenshot for Discord. .83619. Said. Because I know Discord and Apple likes starting bullshit. Jackson Caleb. Said. It's dead. Freezeman. Said. J Roblox 36 said, PP. Jackson Caleb. Said. True LOL. Jackson Caleb. Said. Say it more. Fun Dragon. Said. Egg Guy. .83619. Said. Damn Jackson Caleb. .83619. Said. How do you get to 200 XP? Jackson Caleb. Said. I did for joke LOL. Jackson Caleb. Said. I mean. Fun Dragon. Said. Pistol. Jackson Caleb. Said. 225 XP, keep chatting you might get XPs. .83619. Said. Guys. .83619. Said. I'm starting a new series on my channel. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Oh nice Nate. Robot guest YT. Said. Alright I'm back because my laptop died and I ended the stream. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Pistol. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. K. .83619. Said. I'm stain testing detergents. Fun Dragon said, "Hi." Point 83619 said, 183619. Fun Dragon said, "Okay." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, 183619. Fun Dragon said, "What?" Robot Guest YT said, "For the people who are here on Dask Stream, I would like you guys to subscribe my channel to reach 70 subscribers, and that is my goal. I'm a streamer and I streamed today, but I ended due to PC died." Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Okay's Comet. 183619 said, 183619. Brooklyn Laundry 25 said, "Do funny words." Robot Guest YT said, "ALR." Robot Guest YT said, "Oh yes, wow yo wow yo yo wow yo wow 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 pow wow 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 wow." Point 83619 said, "Zreal cake jade atayak jade fia g flid skys jade sit sutsoidid jave veilftif koik tv aktif kaif difeeks jafes jade dio." Point 83619 said, "OMG UJS stroked it." Dart said, "Bro, the AI sounded like an old Corolla starting up." Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Oh no. Maddox's Laundromat Adventures. Said. Brooklyn, have you seen my latest direct drive video? Fun Dragon. Said. What? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Not yet. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Sound like an air container. Dart. Said. DS bro wilted flower. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Conditioner. Robot guest YT. Said. How? Guguguga? Gulp. Gulp. Goo 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 gulp. Gulp. Toom 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 sahur. Sahur. Olua. It's lul freak frak. H. 0.83619. Said. Fun Dragon. Said. WRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR www. Point 83619. Said. Point 83619. Said. Point 83619. Said. Dart. Said. JAI uncancer detestic Here's French for y'all. Point 83619. Said. Fun Dragon. Said. VCCCCCCCCCCCC. Fun Dragon. Said. RMRMRMMRMRMRMRMRMRMM. Point 83619. Said. Okay, how dare you go to Chuck E. Cheese's, that's it. Dart. Said. LOL, I love how it said it. Dart. Said. Je suis français et j'adore les baguettes. Point 83619. Said. Kayla, how dare you go to Chuck E. Cheese's, that's it. Robot guessed YT. Said. Yo. Hua. You. Huu. Good. Goo. Gulp. Gulp. Me. Ha 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 ha. Pew pew PAOW. Ch 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 ch. Wah 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 wah. You. Copy. Hey jaja. Chung Ching. 000. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. I'm modifying my W184. Fun Dragon. Said. GGGGGGGGG. Point 83619. Said. You are grounded for 528368365936839639379379369363963863863 years. Go to your room right now. Fun Dragon. Said. Dart. Said. Wahahaha. Dart. Said. Dart. Said Dart. Said Dart. Said Dart. Said Dart. Said. Fun Dragon. Said. MMMMMMMMMMM. 0.83619. Said. Fun Dragon. Said. Gulps. Fun Dragon. Said. Crybaby. Robot guessed YT. Said. Does anyone know who is Roronosauro? If yes, then you're a big fan of him. Jackson Caleb. Said. Gonna mate moment. Fun Dragon. Said. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL funny now. 0.83619. Said. Fun Dragon. Said. I'm a good boy. Dart. Said. Can somebody send the game link please? Fun Dragon. Said. Me too. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. The game name is Washer Distrussin but it's in beta now. Fun Dragon. Said. Okay. Robot guessed YT. Said. Ah. Ye. Ye I oi yo oi. Roferafo pelami la jita. La potus. Laa. Ho. Goo. 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 Gagagaha heta. Gagagaha. Gagaga. Goo goo. Gaga. A u. Oh you ya. Oh. Oh. Dart. Said. I don't see it in the Discover. 0.83619. Said. Ha 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 yeah. Dart. Said. Even after I searched. 0.83619. Said. Fun Dragon. Said. 0.83619. Said. Ye. 0.83619. Said. 999999999999988888888888888. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. LOL. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Chififkfo 0.83619. Said. Gray 0.83619. Said. Fun Dragon. Said. Is it in beta? Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. It's in beta. 0.83619. Said. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Brooklyn Laundry 25. Said. CYA y'all. Have a nice day. Smiley face.